Look, you saw the red flag, all right? Maybe there were 2, 3, 4. You saw them. So instead of being upset, instead of being sad, you can look within. We can't continue to be insane and expect different results. We're gonna have to love ourselves more than we love the potential of somebody treating us right. I would like to start off this video with a quote. I feel like this quote is so important because we all like to turn a little cold after certain things that happen to us. Admit it, you got a dope soul. Stop regretting being a caring person. Whoever got to experience you needed your light at the time. You stay kind and committed to your love. Don't you dare doubt your worth or the beauty of your truth. Just keep on shining like you do. I just really want to let it go. I want to let go of that feeling. I want to let go of everything that I have been feeling for the past couple months to couple of years. A lot of the feelings that I have been having are because of patterns that I have habitually taken throughout the course of my life. I'm just letting go the aspect of expectations. I'm letting go of constantly chasing after somebody. I'm letting go just the act of putting others before myself. I just want it to be clear that I'm not in a space that allows others to mishandle me, allow others to mistreat me, and then expect a totally different response in return. We gotta be strong and we have to be courageous. I know everyone's like, I don't want to be strong, I don't want to be courageous, but you have to, especially in the eyes of adversity. And when it's your life on the line, when it's your livelihood on the line, when it is the difference between you breaking generational curses and you staying the same, you staying in a love that doesn't serve you, you staying in a career that doesn't serve you. Everything is so important. In the words of Nicki Minaj's metaphor,
is that wrong for wanting more for myself, wanting people to treat me with respect? But you know what? Next time they know better. But had I accepted the pickle juice, I would be drinking pickle juice right now.
You don't deserve the pickle juice. And here's why. Because everyone was put on this earth to be great, to not just live on autopilot. Everyone on this earth has a purpose, whether you found it yet or not. You have to be the one to navigate your life. You're the director, the producer, the writer, all that good stuff. We can't allow outside factors to deter us from what we are really, truly meant to be like. It's not fair to give someone your all or give people your all and then receive disrespect in return, to receive crumbs, just begging just for the most basic decency, basic human decency. No one's going to champion for you except for you. And that is a lesson that we all have to learn, either the easy way or the hard way. Why sit there and completely ignore red flag number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the point? What was the reason?
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained the reason.
What was the reason?
Why? All right, let's just talk about the art of letting go. This is not letting go. When you don't let go, you're holding on to things with your dear might so tight, all 4 of your fingers and your thumb. But the best thing you could possibly do is probably to just let it go. When you release, your hands become more free. You're not bleeding anymore. It's not hurting anymore. It's not straining anymore. And the thing about letting go is that it could be a form of release. And sometimes the release, it might not feel that good because now we can feel the ridges of our hands and we can really feel how that has affected us over time. But time does heal. And the fact that you are willing to let go is great, because when you hold on to things, you're potentially holding on to something that doesn't serve you, some place that is not feeding you. It's not worth it. We have to master the form of letting go. I have a pattern, and maybe we have a pattern. We have a pattern of doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, and that is not what life is about. That is actually called insanity. We can't continue to be insane and expect different results. It just doesn't work that way. And so once we let go and we are open to the possibilities of actually getting what we want, because sometimes we are in situations and we can't let go because We are just so accustomed to the reality of the present. We're so comfortable with the idea of where our life is now. But again, in reality, what if over the horizon there's better? Over the horizon there's more suitable, not even better. Like, what if you ever have the idea of what if, I would explore letting go if you have ever had the thought to. I feel like in the past couple of years, my pattern was I was always chasing somebody. I'm always like trying to prove myself worthy of love because I don't know what it really looks like. And it's not because I wasn't searching for it or because I wasn't loved by my family. In the grand scheme of things, as far as romantic love, don't really know what it looked like. We are conditioned to believe that we're supposed to be in relationships where one person is chasing and the other person is just receiving. Everyone should have a voice. And everyone should feel like they are receiving whatever it is that they believe they should be receiving in love. Say you're a lover girl or whatever, you like affection, make sure that the person that you choose is affectionate. We can't be with all of these emotionally unavailable people and expect them to know how to love us. It just doesn't make sense. Emotional unavailability looks different in many, many ways. If someone's emotionally unavailable, there's no way that they can cater to us. There's no way that they're going to pay attention to our very little needs. If you're constantly begging for the most basic ways of being treated, you might be with somebody that is unavailable. And that's okay. The thing about it is, and the thing about life is, we all have to figure it out. And so while that emotionally unavailable person can figure out how they could properly communicate with you and properly give something to another person, they're going to have to be by themselves. And you're going to have to love yourself more than you love anybody else. We have to love ourselves more than we love itself. We're going to have to love ourselves more than we love the memories. We're going to have to love ourselves more than we love the potential of somebody treating us right. For the longest time, for years, I'm sitting here catering to other people, wondering what's going on. Why am I not receiving the same love that I'm giving? It's because maybe it's not them, it's me. Maybe I need to have a reprogramming of my brain of like, okay, you're not supposed to do all of it. You're not even supposed to do half of it. You're supposed to be whole all by yourself. And that other person is supposed to be whole all by themselves. And then you're two wholes coming together. That sounds, but you know what I mean. And I'm going to be the first to admit to you, this is all so much easier said than done. I would be lying if I said, oh, once I found out someone was wrong for me, that I left. I still try to prove myself. I'm still trying to maneuver ways into thinking, oh, well, you know what, this is what love is. Oh, love is supposed to kind of hurt sometimes. Or, oh, love is supposed to be messy and difficult sometimes. And while that could be true, there are unhealthy ways where love can be terrible. If we find ourselves crying ourselves to sleep and the person that we're with is just laying there, no, we're going to have to reevaluate the situation. If you find yourself in a relationship with someone who does not know how to communicate, full stop, we don't have to deal with that. While I can empathize with people who have maybe never been loved by their families properly, as adults, we are not responsible for the ways that we were brought up and how we were taught. We're not. But we do have a responsibility now as adults to read a book, to go to therapy, to understand how to not make other people's lives horrible, and how to be an actual partner, how to be someone who can be vulnerable and be relied on and be sensitive. It's not okay to be insensitive. Love and sensitivity go hand in hand. You can't claim to been in love before or love anyone if you can't even be vulnerable with them. That is not the way. I'm just tired. So I know maybe you're tired. Look, you saw the red flag, all right? Maybe there were 2, 3, 4. You saw them. So instead of being upset, instead of being sad, you can look within. What is it about me that allowed myself to be around someone like this? What is it about me that accepted this type of behavior? Say your love language is quality time, and the person that you're with, instead of being like, okay, let's hang out this time, let's hang out that time, they leave you for days upon days on red. That is BS. People, when they actually care about you and they actually love you, they keep you in the loop. If somebody has an event going on, they're not going to tell you 10 minutes before it starts, hey, you want to come to this? That's BS. That's not what you should accept. I rebuke it. I think that we all deserve better. And if you deserve better and you know you deserve better, then do better. Just suck all the poison out of your life. Suck all the emotional poison out of your life, because that's what I feel like I'm doing. I don't have to subscribe to a life that I don't like. If someone claims to love and care about you, they don't disrespect you. There is absolutely no excuse for disrespect. I can understand if maybe you're just getting to know each other and maybe a boundary was crossed here or there, which is still kind of a red flag, but really, honestly, if you are already actively in a relationship with somebody and there's so much disrespect, it's dead. It's completely dead. If you disrespect me, that means you allow your family to disrespect me. That's a no-go off rip. There's no way that the person that you love, family, should ever disrespect you. Ever disrespect you. I don't care what it is. And so why would you want to be a part of a family that is going to be walking on eggshells? It's going to be difficult. Nobody really actually likes you. That's BS too. There's billions of people in this world. You are someone's perfect person, by the way. You are someone's exact replica of who they want. Why settle for someone who doesn't even like you? That doesn't even really like you. Maybe they like the idea of you. They like maybe what you look like. Maybe they like the way we talk, the way we walk, of course, our mindset. But you as a person? Do they really even like you? And I know what you're thinking, well, what does that mean? How could they like all these things and not like you? I'm talking about the spirit. I'm Jamaican, by the way. Jamaicans are very spiritual. And I would hear that all the time as a kid. Somebody dislikes somebody else, whatever. Oh, it's because her spirit can't take her. Yeah. Maybe your spirit is telling you something. And that's okay. Because at the end of the day, we don't have to force ourselves into situations that just don't fit. You don't put a square block in a triangle. And it's okay to reevaluate and examine everything and realize, okay, I'm out. Before I lose my mind, because that's a real thing. You could absolutely lose your mind. If I could just encourage one person out there to just let it go, I really want to. Because letting go hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you, it hurts. And it's not gonna be easy. But it's better than to continuously receive the love that you know you don't want. I don't want this to be too rambly. I just really wanted to just get that off my chest. And I want to close this out with a quote that I read off the internet. Let people lose you. Let people be wrong about you. Learn to leave well enough alone. Often, the greatest peace is not found in correcting others. It's found in correcting yourself, accepting the lessons, and knowing when to walk away. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, want to see more videos, like, comment, subscribe. I do have a surrender video that I'm about to put out. Please let me know if you want to watch that one. This one was a very hard video to make because I am usually not this vulnerable. But I want to be. Bye!